I is equal to integral e to the power of x into 1 plus x divided by cos x e to the power of x dx. Now, what you must realize here, the question that you will ask is, what is the substitution that I will do? Now, if you see here, if you differentiate x e to the power of x, see what you get. You get x into the differentiation of e to the power of x, which is e to the power of x, plus e to the power of x into the differentiation of x, which is 1. So now, from these two, if you take e to the power of x common, you get x plus 1. Okay, this is what you're going to get. Okay, now what you see is that when you are putting if I put t is equal to x e to the power of x, what is the derivative I'm getting here? E to the power of x into x plus 1, which is equal to the numerator, isn't it? So what I'll do is I'll put t is equal to x e to the power of x. So that means I'm going to get dt dx is equal to x e to the power of x plus e to the power of x into 1. That means dt is equal to e to the power of x into x plus 1 dx. Therefore, what is I? I is equal to integral e to the power of x into x plus 1 dx is what is the numerator, this part. This entire part becomes dt divided by cos x e to the power of x is t. So dt by cos t. So this becomes integral sec t dt. Okay. In fact, this is a square here. Okay. There is a square here. So it does not matter. If it is a square, it will simply become a square. So sec square t. Integration sec
Tan.
square t is tan.
Tan T.
Is equal to tan. Put t is equal to x e to the power of x plus c. Okay. So it's one easy one. Next one here is number 19. I is equal to integral dx divided by x square root x to the power of 6 minus 1. Okay. Now see here, integral dx, you'd have nothing in the numerator, right? So in the denominator, what you do is you write x to the power of 6 as square of x cube minus 1. Now what you do, you see that the derivative of 3x x cube will be 3x square, right? So if I can get 3x square in the numerator, then I can put x cube in x cube is equal to t in the denominator, right? So what I do is I multiply numerator and denominator by 3x square. 3x square into x root x cube square minus 1 dx. So therefore this integral becomes 3x square divided by 3x cube root x to the power of 6 minus 1 dx. Now you put t is equal to, let's write this as x cube whole square. Now put t is equal to x cube. Now if you put t is equal to x cube, we get dt is equal to 3x square dx. Therefore, what does I become? I becomes integral dt divided by 3t root t square minus 1. Now, I can take 1/3 out, simply get integral dt divided by t root t square minus 1. Now, what is the derivative of x integral dx by x root x square minus 1? If you recall from your formulas, the first set of formula that I gave you in integration, it is sec t, right? Because even if you are not able to recall this, just recall that the differentiation of sec x is 1 by x root x square minus 1. So therefore, the integration of 1 by x root x square minus 1 must be equal to sec x. So this is equal to sec t. So therefore, this is equal to, put the back the value of t. We had taken t is equal to x cube. So 1/3 sec x cube plus c. No, in fact, sec inverse, not sec inverse t. ddx of sec inverse t, x is equal to 1 by x root x square minus 1. Okay. Moving on to the next sum. Number 20. I is equal to integral cosec x divided by log tan x divided by 2. There is something very interesting here, that the interesting part is that if you differentiate log tan x by 2, you will get cosec x. That is something that you must realize. So this is not a very a, a very difficult problem the way it looks, except that when you realize that if you differentiate the denominator, you will get the numerator. So you put t is equal to log tan x divided by 2. That means you can write dt dx is equal to 1 by
1 by
tan x by 2
x
into
by
the
2
ddx of tan x by 2.
tan x, which
Okay,
will be
so
sec
1 by tan x by 2 into sec square x by 2
x by
into ddx of x by 2, right? This is the how we differentiate. That means dt dx is equal to, now you change tan to sine and cos, so you get cos x by 2 by sine x by 2, and you change sec square to cos square, and therefore ddx of x by 2 will be half. Okay, so what happens here, if you see this cos, one cos, this cancels. You simply get here dt dx is equal to
1 by sine
1 by 2 sine x by 2
yes, sir, that will become sine x.
cos x by 2. Uh, okay, that means this will become dt
1 by
is
sine
equal
x.
to 1 by sine x by 2 cos x by 2 is sine x simply dx, right?
And it will go
So
up
that means
and become
dt is equal to cosec x dx. That's what I was talking about. When I differentiated the denominator, I actually got the numerator as cosec x. So once I get this, therefore, I becomes integral dt by t. So this is equal to log t plus c, okay, which is equal to, pull back the value of log. We have taken t as log tan x by 2. So your answer is log tan x by 2 plus c. Okay. Next, number 21. Okay. This is the sum. Now you must be wondering what to do with this. So you know that the derivative of 2 plus e to the power of x is e to the power of x. But in the numerator, you have e to the power of 2x, right? So what you do is you break the numerator as e to the power of x into e to the power of x. Divide by 2 plus e to the power of x dx. Now, because the derivative of 2 plus e to the power of x is e to the power of x, you put t is equal to 2 plus e to the power of x. That means you get dt dx is equal to e to the power of x. That means you get dt is equal to e to the power of x. So if only this part here, this part becomes your dt. Therefore, I is equal to, now also, what about this e to the power of x? You need to convert this also to t, right? So also, you can write here, from here, what is e to the power of x? T minus 2. So now put all the values. You have first e to the power of x as t minus 2. Next e to the power of x dx will become dt divided by 2 plus e to the power of x is t. So this becomes integral. Um, if you separate, this becomes 1 minus t to the power of 2, 1 minus 2 by t it will become. So this is 1 minus 2 by t dt, which is equal to, now if you separate, integral dt minus twice 2 by t dt, which is equal to t minus twice integral dt by t, which is equal to t minus twice log t plus c. Now put back the value of t. T is 2 plus e to the power of x minus twice log 2 plus e to the power of x plus c. And that is your answer. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Number 22. Say let I is equal to integral 1 by x cos square 1 plus log x dx. Now you see here that if you differentiate 1 plus log x, you're going to get 1 by x, right? So therefore you put 1 plus log x is equal to t. Let t is equal to 1 plus log x. That means you get dt dx is equal to 1 by x. That means you get dt is equal to dx by x. Therefore, I will now become this 1 by x and this dx. This entire part is your dt, right? So this becomes 1 by cos square t dt. So this becomes integral sec square t dt, which is equal to tan t plus c, which is equal to tan 1 plus log x plus c. And that's your answer. Moving on to the last sum of this exercise. Let us take I is equal to cos x by sin x plus root sin x. Now you know that the derivative of sin x is cos x, right? So what you do here is you can take root sin x common, or in fact break this first root sin x as root sin x into root sin x plus root sin x dx. And now you can take root sin x into root sin x plus 1 dx. Now you not only you know that the derivative of sin x is cos x, but you also know that derivative of root sin x will be cos x by root sin x by 2 root sin x, right? That will be a derivative of root sin x. So you put t is equal to root sin x. Okay. So therefore, what you get dt dx is equal to, first of all, you differentiate the radical to get 1 by 2 root sin x into the ddx of sin x, which is cos x. You get cos x by 2 root sin x. Okay. So therefore, this part here, cos x by root sin x into dx. What is this part? That means cos x by root sin x is equal to twice dt dx, right? That means cos x by root sin x dx is equal to 2 dt. Therefore, I becomes integral. Uh, this becomes dt divided by 1 plus t, which is equal to log 1 plus t plus c. Put back the value of t, 1 plus root sin x plus c. And that's your answer. Okay, so finish this exercise.